Hello, my name is Aaron and I teach at the University of Tampa, and today we're going to be working on our D-flat scale together. Now, all of your slide positions are going to be the same regardless of what trombone you have, so if you have a trigger or not, all of these slide positions work the same way, so we're only going to go over one set of slide positions for this scale. But let's dive into it. The D-flat major scale starts on a 5th position D-flat, moves to E-flat in 3rd position, F in 1st position, G-flat in 5th position, A-flat in 3rd position, B-flat in 1st position, C in 3rd position, and D-flat in 2nd position. I'm going to set my metronome to 60. Let's work on playing up the scale in whole notes. Great, so now that we've gone up, let's work on coming down. So you're going to end up on that 2nd position, D-flat. Move to C, 3rd position. B-flat, 1st position. A-flat, 3rd position. G-flat, 5th position. F, 1st position. E-flat, 3rd position. And then finally, D-flat in 5th. Just like we did going up, let's work on coming down our scale now in whole notes. Fantastic. So now that we can go up and down the scale, let's work on doing the arpeggio. The arpeggio is just outlining the 1st, 3rd, 5th, and the octave or the top note of the scale. So we're going to start on that D flat, move to F in 1st position, 3rd position A flat, and 2nd position D flat. Just like we did with the scales earlier, let's work on playing the arpeggio in whole notes now. Great, now that we can go up, let's work on coming down. So we landed on that 2nd position, D flat. Then we're going to move down to an A flat in 3rd position, F in 1st position, and then D flat in 5th position. Let's work on playing down the arpeggio now in whole notes. Cool, so now that we can play the scale both up and down and the arpeggio up and down, let's work on combining them and forming what we call the Allstate Pattern. Now the Allstate Pattern is just playing the scale with the arpeggio tagged on at the end with a rhythmic pattern that you're going to do, which starts with a half note, then goes to quarter note, land on a half note, quarter notes, half note, quarter note, half note, quarter note. That half note that I keep mentioning is the name of the scale. Whenever you play a D flat, essentially, you're going to play your half note. That's going to be your long note. And then you also can't forget that they want you to articulate going up and slur coming down. Because we play trombone, we don't want to slur. We don't want to have all that slide sound in there. So we're going to legato tongue on our way down, which means we also might want to separate our articulation going up just a little bit. So what I want to do is I want to practice this new pattern, this Allstate pattern. I want to practice it with you, but I want to sing it and move our slide to the right positions while we sing it, just to get used to how the Allstate pattern feels. So let's try that out. Metronome is still at 60, 4 clicks, and then we're going to sing and move our slide in the Allstate pattern for this scale. D flat, E flat, F, G flat, A flat, B flat, C, D flat, C, B flat, A flat, G flat, F, E flat, D flat, F, A flat, D flat, A flat, F, D flat. Great, so now that we can sing it and move our slide to the right positions, let's try playing it now. Same speed, quarter note equals 60. So what I want you to do is while you practice the scale, especially slower, like the whole notes earlier, make sure that you have a tuner on your stand, just making sure that your fifth position is exactly where it needs to be. And also the fifth position D flat and the fifth position G flat, at least for me, are wildly different. So just make sure you're keeping track of that as well. If you can play these notes in tune, it's going to help the scale sound so much better. Great, so now that we can play it at 60, let's bump it up a little bit faster and try to play it at 80. Now that you've got it at 80, let's get it a little bit faster and try it at 100. Now let's go as fast as we're going to go in this video. Let's try it out at 120. So most of the time when you see the Allstate pattern written out, you're actually going to see it written in quarter and eighth notes, not in half note and quarter notes. So it's going to appear way faster than we've been doing it so far. But if you take the quarter, if this was quarter notes and we take that 120 that we were playing earlier and we just cut that in half, that's going to get the 60. And that 60 at quarter and eighth notes is going to feel exactly like half note and quarter notes at 120. So that means you've already played it in this pattern, it just, we weren't thinking about it that way. So now what I want to do is I want to practice actually singing the scale with this new rhythmic pattern just to get used to it, moving our slide position around like we did earlier, just making sure that we have this down. So let's try it, Allstate pattern at quarter and eighth notes, singing just to get used to it at first. D flat, E flat, F, G flat, A flat, B flat, C, D flat, C, B flat, A flat, G flat, F, E flat, D flat, F, A flat, D flat, A flat, F, D flat. Cool, so now that we sing it, let's go ahead and play it. Quarter note equals 60, going quarter and eighth note Allstate pattern. Awesome, so that's it for this one. Keep practicing and making this scale sound as good as you possibly can, and good luck on memorizing the rest of your scales. Thank you so much for practicing with me today.